Hello everybody, you're welcome to the lifestyle show here on What TV. Hey, in a world where there are different cuisines or there are different style of cooking, or in a region, let me use the word region, or in this our African side where we have different types of food, different styles of cooking, funny, weird, good ones, it's only natural that we try as much as possible to review and try to see if they should still be in the market or they should be taken off, or if they, talk to the guests to see if they have interest in continuing with such food, or they feel like something should be done about it. Today we'll be talking about cuisine, or adapting to different kind of food. So today's topic is adapting to foreign and local food. Okay, how has the adaptation been for those in diaspora? So hello guys, you all are welcome to the lifestyle show here on What TV. I still remember your girl AJ. Thank you all very much for the follow-up. Thank you for your love and support wherever it is you're joining us from. Thank you all very much. And please, if you haven't followed the lifestyle playlist, please do follow us on follow the lifestyle playlist on What TV. Do like, subscribe, and thank you once again for joining us today. I still remain your girl AJ once more, and with me in the studio are two very lovely people, two faces you guys are very familiar with in different shows. One is just coming for the first time. Thank you very much. And the second one has always been here. So we have Miss Promise Emmanuel. How are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you.
She's been here like countless times actually, and it's just so amazing. Each time we call her, she comes up. Miss Promise is an actress. How are you doing?
I'm fine.
Thank you very much for coming today. Okay.
My pleasure.
All right then. And then we have Mr. Emmanuel. I can't pronounce your surname. I'm sorry. Daniel, right?
Daniel.
Mr. Daniel. Pronounce your surname.
Daniel is Agbebleu.
Exactly. That's the reason I can't pronounce it. Pronounce it again.
Agbebleu.
Agbebleu.
Yeah.
Agbebleu.
Like slow life, you know.
I'm gonna arrest you.
Mr. Daniel is a CEO to
Pesodo.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Painting.
Yeah, painting and interior decoration.
All right then. This is the first time he's joining us though. Thank you very much for coming.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys, regards to your busy schedule, you were able to at least turn up. I'm grateful. Thank you very much for coming to the lifestyle show today. Okay. Now I have questions to ask. These two travelers, okay, they travel a lot. So if I'm asking for food, I know that you guys have had like good food, bad food, and worse food. Okay now, Mr. Daniel.
Yeah, of course.
Okay. So let's start from somewhere, okay? So I'm going to be asking you the first question. Okay. So what is the strangest food you've tried abroad?
Hot goat cheese.
Inokwa.
Did you hear the name? Hot goat cheese.
Which is the hot goat cheese again?
No, when I said that food, the name sounds so...
Where did you eat it?
Pardon?
Where did you eat it?
Oh, that was when I went to Ivory Coast.
Okay.
So I actually went to a restaurant, so they brought the menu. So looking at the name sounds so sweet. So I was like, let me try it. When you see hot goat cheese, at least your mind is you should be seeing goat's meat inside. There's something.
But it's cheese you saw.
Yeah, but seriously, that food that day, just that the money I spent, I could not waste it.
Chai. You had so you ate it?
I ate it, but at least I got to drink.
Ooh.
I ate one, I would drink two.
Oh wow.
Second food was this all seasoning pizza.
Oh, pizza.
Oh, they call it all seasoning pizza.
All seasoning pizza.
I'm telling you.
Oh, it has all the seasoning in it. I think this one you get it from maybe you can order it, right? Or you bought it in a specific country?
I went to a restaurant. This one was in Togo. I went to a restaurant, so
right.
They brought the menu. I was looking at the menu. I was like, I know this one. I know this one. I know this one. And I saw a new one. I was like, wow, let me try this new. And the name sounds so sweet.
Yeah.
All seasoning pizza.
How was it?
When they brought the pizza, very looking very delicious.
Yeah.
But I don't know if they added the whole Maggi in this one inside, the whole salt, as in all kind of seasonings
was inside.
I'm telling you.
That's the name now. Like it's all seasoning pizza.
He didn't get it. I thought it was maybe like season, like maybe autumn, spring. I was looking at.
But at the end of the day, it's Maggi and salt.
Maggi and salt.
How about you,
so
Mr.
ever since then,
yeah.
if you want to try something new and the name is as in it's looking good,
yeah,
just take your phone, check This now to try.
How is it?
How is it? Before you buy something.
Mado, how about you, Mr. Daniel?
You know, I think it's promised, right? I think you are lucky because you find yourself in an environment where you see at least goat, something in your community or your environment. You have the idea about the food, what it's gonna be.
But that was not my case.
No, what I'm trying to say, like, you see goat, so definitely there's something in there that
Yeah.
My case was like when I reached, it was in Morocco, and the name was Bisara.
Okay.
I have no idea about it, and it was at breakfast. They were serving it, so I saw people fetching stuff, so I just fetched the thing.
Oh, it was a serve yourself kind of thing.
Yeah,
Okay.
I just fetched the thing. It was like porridge, like the Tom Brown we used to have. So I just fetched, and I take sugar alongside with me.
Actually,
I didn't know it was soup. I didn't know it was soup. So when I was about to pour the sugar into the soup, act of the blue, the waitress, one of the waitress, dark in complexion, noticed, this is a newcomer here. Say, it is soup. I say, wow. But it was like yogurt, mint, and I think beans.
And it's soup.
Hi. You see in our environment, when you see soup, it's either you see meat, you see vegetable, or you see oil. By this one, nothing oil. It's like porridge, and there's no meat inside. But they used to chop with bread.
It's soup, but they use bread to eat it.
Actually, you don't add sugar or milk. I mean, as I see people, and there were sugar, like cakes and stuff. So I was about to pour.
And it's weird, especially when you're in a new place. There's this etiquette that you're supposed to like carry out, but then in a public place, trying to put sugar inside soup, people look at you and be like, "Where's it from?" It's probably from the bush or something, like something like that.
That's how it look like.
It feels weird. I see. Okay, so I came over to Togo.
Yeah.
And then I went to a restaurant to buy something. Then when you are like new now, you wanted to like try new things and all that. So I went to this place where they sell it's like a buka. Yeah. And then I saw where people were buying gari with rice, beans, and then spaghetti, like raw gari. Do you understand? I need to make emphasis on raw gari. It's not already made gari, I know. With stew. With stew. No, wait, hold up. Now, get this thing. With stew. So gari, rice, beans, spaghetti, and stew. Then there is this thing that they used to call I think it's like meat. They use soya beans, soja. Then they put it inside and then add stew for you. Charlie, you need to see people eating this food. They eat with their hand. It's not funny. Now, when I tested it, I decided to I bought spag. Okay, like they say if you're like in Rome, you need to behave like Romanians, So I bought spag and then I bought rice. Do you get? And the woman asked gali. I think it's gali they call it here. So I was like, yes. So she added it. Let me not lie, I liked it though. I swear down, like it's not funny. It's like the first time I tried such meal, but it was mad. I went home and I was telling people about it, and they're like, what kind of combination is that? It sounds weird to the ear, but then when you try it, it's something. Do you understand? But then talking about bringing Togo to the picture, why do you think there's all this raw mixture of different? I want to use the word raw mixture. This terrible combo of food. Like you hear Nigerians say you guys have water soup. You hear, right?
Yeah.
I don't understand how, why,
like
and how is it that people enjoy water soup?
Like I can say it will be about the economy of the country, the situation of people in the country, and depending on each household, like how you say like water soup, you get to some household and you see nothing like that. They eat perfect food, but most of the time the ordinary citizens, you just have to deal with what you have on the table. So like you get beans, like we are innovative, you get beans, you get gari, you try and map up what kind of things you can do with it. So when you look from far, it seems strange, by the end of the day,
it's something.
You end up enjoying it.
It's something. Okay, let me ask you the second question. What's the biggest food culture shock you've experienced?
This one, it's still in Morocco, by different region of Morocco.
Okay.
Rabat, and they have a way of cooking their rice. When we want to chop rice, you go to Nigeria, when you want to chop rice in Togo, you want to chop rice, the difference is not that huge. But this one, the rice they cook is half cooked. Water on it, and they eat without soup or stew or pepper.
Really?
Yeah, and you know the whole thing, it is not like rice water. If you see rice, you know rice water. When you see rice water, you know this is rice water. This is rice, half cooked, but water still
is inside.
And they chop with vegetables and stuff. And I was like, wow.
How did you feel when you saw it?
I have to deal with it. Like, I was not feeling comfortable eating it, but at the end of the day, everybody's enjoying the food, so they will look at you somehow. So
you have to join in.
When you reach home and you say, wow.
It's not small, wow.
Class, yeah.
How about you? Biggest food culture shock?
A Yoruba dish. No, actually, when I was in school, I had Yoruba friends around me a lot. So there was this day, so my friend was like, from them, I'm going to make bean soup
for you.
Soup.
So when they said bean, I was like, it's bean soup. I just was a soup made with beans. They cook these beans in such a way, at the end of the day, you never see the beans inside
the soup.
The soup.
Is the thick. Okay.
So I was like, how do you
make beans?
And these are amala with this thing, not even rice. Maybe
oh,
rice is better.
It's blended beans.
No, not blended beans. I was when they cook the beans. They will cook the beans until it is overdone. When it's overdone, they will sieve the water. The remaining one they put on fire again until everything turns to.
I think is it not begiri she's talking about? Oh, you won't know. Sorry.
I don't know what I know.
No, like there is something called begiri and a wedu. Yes, I think what you're talking about.
Soup. Because I was there that day when they made this one. I was there after everything. I was okay. Where is the rice? They said no, it's not rice. So you swallow. I like beans and swallow. I don't understand.
No, wait. What was the combination? What was inside the soup?
No, just after the beans, they now put their meat, their fish, then with their what is called this thing, locust beans. These are locust beans inside.
That's so good. What she had was in Yoruba. It's called the bigiri.
I don't know what I know is bean soup, but that day, after eating that food, I was in the toilet. That was a fact. Wow. You know, first of all, if your mind didn't picture something very well, it affects you.
Yeah, of course.
Not that the food was bad, but because in my mind I was like, how would I use beans to eat to make a soup and then you swallow? I think it was like maybe rice. It would be better. But they made amala that very day, brought it. I was like, wow. So the problem is you like food, today you will eat.
Oh, but for people that actually enjoy amala, I mean, this
amala is not. What my case was not the amala.
Is the soup
or the soup?
No, here's the thing, man. What I'm actually trying to say is, you know that bean soup you talk about. I love it.
Bean soup, they use beans to prepare soup for you. Beans.
If you grew up in Lagos, you would enjoy the soup. To be honest, it's so amazing. Like, I'm not joking.
It's a normal thing if you are used to it, you know. But if something new on board,
to me it's abnormal. It's just weird. Because the lady, she was very, because she's my friend. So most times we do exchange food. So she's like, today I'm going to give you special treats. And maybe I felt it was maybe she fried chicken and bring. So I was preparing my hostel. And she was no problem. Come and learn how to cook it. And I said, wow, I will learn because I love to learn new things. Then beans was on fire. The beans was cooking. Bring it down. I said, no, it's not done. Is it with I said no, it's beast. I said, I have to. So I mean that food. To be honest with you, that food was something about it. I was grateful for that because it's actually a new experience for me. You understand?
Yeah.
It's a new experience for me.
When I came down to when I recently tried begiri, which is a soup the name of the soup she's talking about is called begiri in Yoruba. Wow. Now, when I recently tried it, to be honest, I didn't like it. The first time, but then the second time, if you see Yorubas eating the soup, the first question they ask you, Yoruba people have this culture of proteinini. Like when you order for amala and ewedu, it's not the amala that is the food, it's the protein. It's packed up and everything.
You know why I'm laughing?
No.
It's like you see something strange while others are enjoying it.
Exactly. They were eating it so graciously. And then one thing with me, is when you're in a new place, especially when you're being introduced to something, try as much as possible not to act weird about it. Do you get? Because this is sort of like people's culture. Do you get? So there's a way you act is as though you're demeaning their culture or their
be free to share it with you.
Exactly. So when I had it, I began to consciously decide to want to enjoy it, and truly it was a nice thing. Do you get?
Try it again. For me, I wouldn't do that.
Okay, so
I wouldn't try it again.
This problem is your question. How do you handle food allergies or dietary reactions abroad? Do you have any food allergies?
I would say here, I'll use the blue here for example. Yeah. The first time
what's a blue?
Yeah, it's actually
with
rice mixed with corn flour. There's already the what do you call that thing again? It's not being cooked, but they use the vapor to the steaming. Is that not? It's called steaming.
No, it's not steaming.
Is it called steaming?
It's vapor. They use vapor.
Yeah, but is that steaming? Now when you use vapor to cook, it's called steaming.
Rice.
Yes, like rice meal and maize mixed together with plenty sugar.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yes. So the first day I ate that food, it didn't go down well with me. Then the second time I was like, why was this food this way? Then luckily I went to a friend's house, and there was a lady in the house who makes who prepares their blow something. So when I went, then I saw her preparing. When I saw her, she blended the rice, the maize meal, and then when this thing was done, she took 3 bowls of sugar
and poured inside.
And she was telling, I was like, this is how people
do it.
Wow. No wonder when I took this, I actually had stomach ache. So what I do now is whenever I see new food that I have not eaten before, I try to ask,
how was it
prepared? But not in a demeaning way, though. I would maybe friendly. This food, I want to learn how to cook it. Can you tell me what I want is inside? But can you tell me what I want is inside? I see like, this I'm allergic to it. I might tell you thank you, or maybe next time I will try it.
How about you? Any allergy yet, though?
No, I don't have any allergy because of maybe where I was born. Like, you don't get choices of food. Everything that you find on the table, you end up eating. So I thought I never get allergies till I went somewhere and I was presented lobster. You know lobster?
Yes, of course.
Caribbean lobster with pear with lemon.
With lemon,
with lemon. So when I tried it, I was not feeling that well. So I thought maybe it was something new that I'm eating. That was why I was feeling that way. But later I tried another time and I discovered it wasn't good at all for me. So anything about lobster,
you don't take it?
I don't take anymore.
No, that's actually a very good thing.
Well, that's my best though.
The lobster
is actually very mad, man, guy.
It's nice.
What kind of system do you have?
How they prepared it does.
Oh no, it was nice with the lemon and pear. It was nice. And
it's just your system that.
Yeah, but after eating it, like while I was eating it, I was enjoying. Wow, so people, the way it was decorated itself.
Maybe you could try just lobster without the lemon and pear in it.
Yeah, maybe
a lobster.
Maybe.
Did you give it a shot again afterwards?
Yeah, I tried 2 times. The first time I tried
the same reaction,
and the other time I thought it was my first time. That was why the feeling was like that. So I go in for the second time and I feel the same the same thing about pineapple. Whenever I eat any fatty thing like milky things and I add pineapple to it, yeah, I feel comfortable. So I don't join both. I know when I'm eating pineapple, I have to go for pineapple. I don't have to eat anything yogurt attached to pineapple. So maybe when you keep trying, you know that this and this doesn't go well for you. But if you don't try, maybe you think everything is okay for you. One day you go and eat something and
one thing with Togo, one thing with your culture or with your style of cooking is, I'm using you because it's your country. But one thing with you guys' style of cooking is, like you said, there are varieties. Do you get? Now, as a foreigner here, I've tried literally almost all your food.
Sure.
I don't know if there are maybe still hidden ones I've not heard.
Those in Lomé, because when you go outside Lomé, we get other cultures with different kind of food.
Within the maritime region,
when you go to the northern part, different kind of food.
Okay. Let me say here in Togo, I've tried literally all your style of cooking. I don't know about places like Kara and and all those places. I've had weird food that gave me reactions. I literally had rashes all over my body afterwards. I think it was what's it called? Soja.
Do you
get? It was well prepared. It was well prepared, and you know it's usually dried.
Yeah.
Do you get? And I love soja because even in secondary school in Nigeria, it's they call it awara in Abuja.
Wow.
Do you get? So, but then I don't know how this one here was prepared. So the first time I had soja in Togo, I had rashes. Like literally, I had like I'm always having hives. Do you get? Hives come out and all that. So it was consistent up until say I think months later. I guess my body began adapting to it, and then gradually when I take it, it doesn't react. And then there's something about water here. If you're new here,
The water is salty.
yeah, if you're new here, I literally had hives for months. Like water. Do you get? Now, you know, we literally buy pure water and all those things. I don't know, for some people they take bottled water and all of those things, but for some other people they buy pure water, whatnot. Do you get? But then afterwards you discover that you have hives, so you scratch and then it swells up. You scratch, it swells up, and all of those things. Do you understand? So it's something that those are where the allergies I believe I experienced during, you know, my early stay here. But then now body I've had. You do get? Like,
You know, when it comes to the water issue,
Yeah.
almost everybody who comes to Togo have that allergy.
Really?
Because, yes, that one is not
sure?
almost everybody. Most of
Only
them-
in Togo.
Most are not. I'm telling you because at
Okay.
least I've been with different people from different countries.
Yeah.
So I'm not saying from one person's view or two people's view. No, because the water here is very salty.
Yeah.
So for example, let's say when you go to Ghana and you take the tap water in Ghana, the pH is normal.
Yeah.
When you come to Togo and take the tap water, it's very very salty.
Yeah.
When you go to Benin and take the water in Benin, you know the pH is normal. But when you come back here to drink water here, you see it's salty.
Yeah.
So if someone who have lived maybe in Nigeria all your life, or in Ghana all your life, or in Benin,
You definitely react.
Are you talking about pipe water? Pipe water.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm giving an example of that first.
Okay.
Do you understand? Now, if you stay in these three countries, these are neighboring countries,
Yeah.
and you come to Togo, and you now take that tap water,
you react.
you will know that yes, there's a difference between the two waters.
Yeah, but I was about to talk about
Yeah.
the water thing. But the water thing, you know, I've been in Ivory Coast, Ghana, Togo, Benin. I know on Togo, the water is somehow salty, and the best water I think is in Ivory Coast.
Really?
Yeah, their water is very, very, very good.
Oh, wow.
And I had an experience with water in Morocco. Like their water, you are drinking the water, but you feel in your body that the water is light.
Oh wow.
Yeah, but
really?
I don't know how the feeling will look like. You
In Ivory Coast?
No.
Where?
In Morocco, like
wow.
the place is a desert, so they treat water through many means before they get the
Okay,
real
to
water
drink,
we are
okay.
using. So we drink water here, we know how water look like.
Yeah.
But when you drink their water, it's like the water is too light.
I don't understand. Which is too light.
Like
Okay, even you said you can't explain it.
and it was like I went with a guy.
Right.
He's from Togo. Another person was from Ghana, and I didn't want to talk about it. I was not feeling comfortable with the water. I feel it was very light. I was not seeing till somebody pop out. This water is very, very light. I said, "Are you too? You can feel the same thing." So it's like when you are used to an environment, like you see, when you are used to Ghana, Nigeria, most of the time, once you taste the water here, it will taste salty. But me, most of the time, I'm not in Lomé. That's why I haven't put attention to the aspect of water. But for Benin, Ghana, and
I've not really had any experience with Benin or Beninians and their water thing.
Because the water is good.
I haven't really heard about that. Okay, so next question. What's your favorite foreign food discovery so far?
Wow, my favorite food. It's the Senegalese their food that they call chep.
What?
Chep.
Chep. Okay, what is that?
Like chep, they cook the rice with pressure, and you get the vegetables in there. You can eat with fried fish or chicken, and it is very, very, very tasty. You don't need pepper or stew before you enjoy the
Really?
Yeah, it seems very, very amazing. And anytime I have somebody coming in from Senegal or Dakar, I say, hey, I would like to chop chep. Unfortunately for me, I saw one point in Lomé around the corner area, and
you saw chep.
Chep. Somebody was selling over there, and I said, wow, let me try it. And it was
not the same.
No, it wasn't good at first.
They always try to replicate, but then it's not authentic because it's not from
the same thing is like Indomie. when you stay in Ghana and you taste the Indomie in Ghana, people doing Indomie here.
Yeah, you get like, oh come on, like
you don't get the taste.
Oh my god! When have you seen the way they fry Indomie? Charlie, it's so. It's just Indomie is Indomie.
But here, no,
it's not their food here. And here too, when they cook spaghetti here, and go to Ghana, it's not the same thing.
Exactly.
We all have our way of eating. And every country have what they are good at. That's just the fact. So once a country is good at one thing, the other it will not be good.
I think Togo is good with spaghetti.
It's their own
spaghetti, and they are so good with it.
Once it comes to food, spaghetti it's Togolese. It's a delicacy.
So what's your favorite food discovery?
Me that like
food. That thought, I know you want to say something.
Me that like food like this now. Do I have any favorites? I don't have, but anything seafood is for me.
Oh, seafood.
Yes. Wow. Anything seafood, it's for me.
You get taste.
Yes.
Okay.
Anything seafood, just leave that one for me.
When you talk about seafood, it reminds me of my sister's experience when she had seafood. I think what's the name? Tilapia fish. Yeah, she ordered for tilapia fish and then she had it and it was not well prepared. It smelled and oh my god, it was so disgusting. So when you talk about seafood, I can only but remember, that. But then for me, my favorite school. Have you tried my favorite food discovery? Have you tried Ghana fried rice?
Ghana jollof.
Ghana fried rice.
Fried rice itself.
Oh, Charlie, you need to try it. You see what I'm shouting? I don't do food, Okay, let's say I wouldn't really say I'm a foodie. Do you get? But then when I'm being introduced to something new, it's always amazing. Ghana fried rice, it's oh god, you need to try it. You need to try it.
But for me, it's not fancy to me.
Add the jollof because
you. Oh no, leave jollof. Jollof is
Nigerians don't like to admit their fat.
That what?
That the whole world, the jollof, the best jollof in the world is Ghanaian jollof.
Is what?
Ghanaian jollof.
Why are you doing like this now? Why are you doing like this?
I've been having these discussions with Nigerians.
That one is not true.
How is it Ghana jollof?
For me, at least I've lived in Ghana for 6 years. I've been with that rice. And Nigeria is my country.
We are the one that introduced jollof
too. So please, when it comes to jollof, leave for Nigerians.
Do you know it's Nigerians that introduced jollof?
No.
The word.
The word Nigerians that
the origin of jollof is Ghanaian.
Okay, I think we should have a competition on this. Maybe
we have had competitions. Nigerian, they cook their jollof and they have pepper beside.
No, it's a lie.
No.
It's Ghanaian.
No.
Ghanaian.
Why? Once we have our jollof, there is nothing again. No pepper, no stew. In Togo,
no, wait, hold on.
Have it pepper.
You have been hearing this conversation about Ghana and Nigeria jollof.
And this battle will never end.
Competing, but at the end of the day,
no. Ghana they learn work. When it comes to jollof, Ghana they learn work.
What makes you say that?
Hey.
No, I'm telling Ghana they learn work when it comes to jollof.
Really?
Seriously.
Okay, wait, let me understand. I feel like we're deviating a bit, but just give me one hint why you say Ghana jollof is better.
Like I've tasted Nigerian jollof and Ghanaian jollof, and I've been in program where Nigerians were and Ghanaians.
The person that cooked that Nigerian food was not a good cook.
That was what they conclude.
No, because I said so. Because
exactly.
The person that cooked the food
turned into the Nigerian cooker wasn't a good cooker.
That's the truth. Because when you sit down and maybe say Ghanaian cooking jollof rice, look at the ingredients. And say Nigerian cooking jollof.
But you know one thing.
Let me explain myself. What I mean is like every household you enter in Ghana, they get like the same style of cooking jollof. It's like a culture. If you eat from home 1, home 2,
it's the same everywhere.
But like in Nigeria, for instance, house B will cook better than house A. I don't know whether you get what I mean. But
in asking this very particular question is relative. What seasoning do you think we abuse most as Nigerians, and what seasoning do you think Ghanaians abuse most? Or what seasoning? I'm talking about Maggi. I'm talking about pepper. I'm talking about what's it called? Garlic and the rest. So what seasoning? Let's leave Ghana and Nigeria generally. What seasoning do you think we Africans? You could mention a country.
No, we shouldn't say Africans because
Nigeria. Have their own.
For example, when you come to Togo, ginger and garlic is for us. But when you go to Nigeria, it's hard.
It's hard?
Yes.
What is hard?
Getting ginger and garlic.
Okay. Like so which seasoning?
In Togo now, every meal
Yeah.
Has
See,
ginger.
has
and
ginger and garlic in it. But in Nigeria, if you have like 10 meals, only 2 out of that 10 will have ginger and garlic.
So-
but curry, leave it for them.
No, I think it's Maggi.
No, curry powder. No,
It's Maggi. Oh God, Nigerians use Maggi a lot. See, you people are too much with
So you
Maggi.
know, say Maggi, but when it comes to this, it's curry powder. It's for them.
Only
They want to make soup, they will pour curry. They want to make tea, they will pour everything they're cooking is curry.
How about you? What?
This is what I like about Nigeria. You never agreed on one point. So you see different thing, another
Yeah.
person see different thing.
Yes.
But when you go to Ghana, Ghana is pepper.
Not pepper alone, you know, the curry
But
powder.
pepper,
You
but
see,
pepper is the first.
but I see curry powder. Ghanaians,
They
they get different types of, you know, the curry powder. And when it comes to jollof, they have some flavors specifically made for jollof. You cannot use them outside jollof.
Exactly.
When it comes to fried rice,
And
the
now
guys
it's normal
specific ones for fried rice.
Yeah.
But for instance, here in Togo, we can use the fried rice spices for soup.
Ah, Charlie.
Yeah, people do.
And it's okay for them.
It's okay for them, but the ones they pay attention to is what you mentioned: the garlic
And ginger,
and the
that's
ginger.
Do you know how healthy it is to actually eat a Ghanaian and a Togolese food? I am not being biased, so I'm in Nigeria.
It's very healthy.
It's very healthy, but the thing that I feel like we Nigerians have as a problem, oh Charlie, Maggi. Oh, I have literally my cousin be like, yo, what is it? You be eating egg is sweet. Egg is tasting so sweet, like you added sweet inside. Our Maggi, the Maggi we use in cooking, the Maggi is begging for mercy. I think that's the only problem that we Nigerians we have as a person.
But Togo also, they use even ground pepper. They put Maggi inside, but Ghanaians don't do. These people here, they use Maggi.
You know, when it
a
comes
lot.
to cooking,
Yeah.
for me to say, I'm not being biased. I'm just this is my own point of view.
Yeah,
You know, Ghana and Togo have similar food.
Really?
Yes.
I don't think so, because you know,
No, Ghana.
I was born in Ghana.
No, I mean Ghana too. Let me say
Yeah.
let me take Volta region.
Volta region, yeah.
They're part of Greater Accra region. Share similar food
Yeah.
with the sub-region of Togo.
Yeah.
Like
Wait, okay, so Volta region, some part
of
of
Accra, they share the same food with sub-region of Togo.
Okay.
For example, the light soup.
Yeah.
When you call light soup, yes, light soup in Ghana.
But there's a difference. You know, Togo, before they cook the light soup, they pour oil in the saucepan.
Charlie can cook like.
And they add tomatoes.
I'm talking about the cooking pattern. I'm talking about the soup. Do you
The soup.
understand? Not no one comes to cooking pattern. We
Yeah.
all might cook the same thing, but in different styles. You know, food
Yeah, like-
revolves every day.
Yeah, of
But
course.
at the end of the day, it's the same end product.
like what I'm trying to put down. Those who used to go to Ghana a lot, when they come to Togo, they finally see the difference. Like light soup, it is light soup, but like the way they cook it and the taste.
It's different.
Very
I'm coming,
different, yeah.
This I'm coming to. Now when it comes to this light soup,
Yeah.
they share the same thing.
Yeah.
The granite soup, they share the same thing. Like the
Yeah.
shito and the rest, they share the same thing. Now I will tell you, Togo prepares the light soup better than Ghanaians. Like the goat meat soup and the rest. This is where I've been.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
At least I've stayed in Ghana for 7 years, so I'm not saying out of the blues.
Yeah.
And Togo is like my home.
Yeah.
I don't know if you understand. So like when it comes to like goat's meat soup, it's the same thing. But when you taste the one in Togo, and you taste the one prepared in Ghana, you will say you know that the difference is
yeah.
clear. Like the police prepare it better than them. When it comes to the shito aspect,
Yeah.
when it's the one prepared in Ghana and the one prepared in Togo, you know that Ghanaians prepare that one better than Togolese. But it's same food that they share. You go and go to Benin too. Now Ghana prepares the light soup better than Beninois.
One food that we always ask Nigerians, wherever it is you are, you find yourself in Ghana, tell them to give you fufu. Go and buy fufu.
With light soup.
Oh,
And you know,
like-
but the best when it comes to Ghana, the best way to enjoy it is come to Togo. We enjoy
But
the best in Togo.
I will agree with you on one point, because like Togo, if they are going for goat soup, they put only goat meat in the soup. But Ghanaians, most of the time, they mix, you know,
They mix everything.
in the light soup.
Okay, before we wrap up here, we are almost done.
Yeah.
What is the favorite food would you want people in diaspora to actually try, or people here in Togo? What food would you actually recommend for them to try in any part of the world?
In any part of the world.
Yeah.
I'll propose the bisara.
Oh wow.
Like the soup for breakfast, you know. But later on, when I tried it like a week. For a week, I really love it.
Oh wow!
Yeah, I really love it.
How about here in Togo?
Here in Togo, but it's a food that I would propose to people here in Togo. Yeah, I can say we get this groundnut soup, but they will add what you call boma.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
vegetable
Like most of the time, people use with palm nut. They cook palm nut soup and they add the boma leaves. But they should try cooking
groundnut
groundnut
soup.
soup with boma inside.
I've not had. I don't know what boma is. So,
It's vegetable.
Like
Yes.
when it's like when you go to Nigeria, you get
The
your
egg leaves,
leaves.
very good. Egg leaves.
egg leaves.
Yeah.
Egg leaves.
It's like garden egg leaves,
It's
like
not the garden egg,
but
it's
not the
called
garden
egg
egg
leaves.
leaves.
Oh wow! Really? So how about you?
Sifio.
What's Sifio? You guys are just busy calling names anyhow.
Okay, this one it's actually it's gari, but they prepare it with fresh fish stock.
Oh, I think I know what that.
Like it's gari or what?
yeah.
It's prepared with fresh fish stock.
Yeah.
What's the name in Ghana?
Go and prepare your fresh fish.
Pinot, abi?
Pinot, yeah,
Pinot.
Pinot is here. It's not Pinot, it's
This
Pinot here.
Pinot is here. Pinot is just a normal gari with your meat, but this Sifiona is made with fresh
Fish.
fish.
Oh wow.
Yes.
Maybe she'll cook it one day and
If
Abi.
you try
Let's
it,
invite
you would
you.
love it.
Oh wow.
I'm telling you.
I think I would go for fufu. Yeah, you guys should try fufu, and then also that Pinot. If it's well prepared, especially by Ghana. In fact, if my cousin prepares Pinot for you, Charlie, you would die. You just die. You get? So you guys should try out Pinot. Try out, what did you call it, Boma? Sifio, and then
so groundnut soup with boma.
exactly granule soup. I've not tried these things they are calling,
But it's nice.
It's nice.
exactly, they are saying it's nice and all of those things. So all of this discussions we've had today, we've actually come to the end of the show. I told you it was 25 minutes. It's too much. So we're done. We've come to the end of the show. Literally, we had to dissect it to actually look into the funny, the weird, and the authentic food that we believe. All of this whole meal are people's cultures. They are people's ways of cooking. These are literally what people love. Okay, because this was how they were raised or brought up by their ancestors. So the thing is, we appreciate all this food, and we also recommending few to you guys. Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Daniel, for coming.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much for coming to the lifestyle show. Okay,
Nice one.
and then Miss Promise, thank you very much. It's really a pleasure to have you here again.
My pleasure.
All right then, guys, until we come your way next week, I remember your girl EJ. Please do stay blessed, stay safe. Plenty love from me to you. Bye bye.